You just spelled something else. All about hormones with what?
With Health Coach Callie. Hi, everybody. This is Health Coach Callie. I am live on Periscope tonight, and we are going to talk all about hormones. So this is going to be for the ladies, men out there. If you have a woman in your life, you may want to listen in too, because this will also help you. We're going to talk about hot flashes, hormonal imbalance, and having a low libido. And I will share my story and why I am so excited to talk about these things with you all on live on Facebook. So everybody on Periscope, say hi to the Facebook people. Hi, Facebook. If you guys have any questions out there, feel free to post them on Facebook, because I am on Facebook as well. And we'll give it a few minutes for some more people to join in. If you want to share this video with your friends, swipe up if you have an iPhone, and you can swipe to the left, I believe, if you are on an Android. But we're going to go live in a few minutes. Well, we're already live, but we're going to start getting into the discussion, and I hope we get some really good questions out there, because I am ready to answer them based on my own experience. And let me just tell you a little bit about who I am. I am Health Coach Callie. You can find me on all social media as Health Coach Callie, or Transform for Wellness on Instagram, Twitter, as well as on Facebook. And I am a graduate of the Integrated Nutrition, which is a nutrition school that taught me all types of information on health and wellness. And a lot of the information that I received from that, I was able to learn under the top gurus in health about how to heal yourself naturally. And I actually healed myself from fibroid tumors 15 years ago. So I am now 45. I'm 45 and proud. And I healed myself 15 years ago from fibroid tumors. So I was able to go on and have a son, even though the doctor said you probably won't be able to have kids because you have these giant fibroid tumors that are blocking your fallopian tubes. But I said the devil is a lie, and I decided I was going to do as much research as possible to heal myself. So let me kind of get into my story, and Sequoia, my lovely assistant, will tell me if we've got any questions on Facebook, and then I see you guys on Periscope here as well. So, hi Stacy, hi. If you want to share this video with your friends, swipe up for iPhone and swipe either to the left or to the right for Android. So I'll tell you a little bit about my story. So this happened to me, I would say it started around January or February this year. And I was going through a lot. Unfortunately, I have a really good friend that was diagnosed with cancer, and, owning a business, needing to find a job, and just everything seemed to be just collapsing all at once. And y'all know how it is. You have some troubled times, and we all tend to eat, whether or not you deny it or not. We all tend to eat emotionally at times in our lives. Now, even though I am a certified holistic health coach, of course, I know better. But life happens, and sometimes you fall off, and I fell off just a little bit. Now, I am vegan too, so, I didn't eat any meat or anything like that, but I was eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, y'all. I hadn't had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in about 10 years, and I knew I was in the wrong when I started eating them. So you got a combination of bread, peanuts, and then also sugar from the jam or the jelly. And then I was consuming a lot of sugary foods. So pastries, although they were vegan, plant-based, no milk, no eggs, no dairy, period, still sugar. So sugar wreaks havoc on our hormones, ladies. And so I found myself all of a sudden having these freaking hot flashes, and I was like mortified about it. Like, what in the world is going on? I am only 45 years old. There is no way I should be having hot flashes. And I started talking to people about it, talking to my customers that come into the store. I'm owner of Those Smoothies, which is downtown Detroit. and we have organic juice and smoothie bar there. So if you're in the city of Detroit, come down and visit us at 110 Clifford Street, and we'll talk more about your hormones and get you set up on our 4-day detox cleanse. So anyway, talking to people about, my hormones being out of whack, and I talked to some of my doctor friends, and all the answers that I got were always about you need to have hormone replacement or about taking some pills. And for those of you all that know me and who have been following me, you know I am not about the pills by any stretch of the imagination, unless it's some type of supplement that I need, like magnesium or B12 or vitamin D. But other than that, I don't take Tylenol, I don't take Aleve, I don't take any kind of medicine. If I'm sick, I just deal with it holistically. And a lot of times the things that ail us, y'all, happens to be from something that we're eating that's not agreeing with us. And the same thing holds true for our hormones. And so I said, I'm not taking any medicine. I'm not going to get any injections, because then you start taking medicine and it causes all other kind of issues. And then you got to take a medicine for the medicine, and the side effects from that medicine. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So if you're just joining us live on Periscope, we're talking about hormonal imbalance, hot flashes, and low libido, and how you're going to get all that back by doing it naturally. And so I said, you know what? I heal myself from fibroids, so I'm going to heal myself from these hot flashes. And I created a 4-day detox back in January for all of you detoxers that like to, get on the bandwagon and lose weight in January. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. I know everybody's got their goals and things like that. And January tends to be the time where people want to start to lose weight and care more about their health and that kind of thing. So I created the 4-day detox for that. Got a lot of great results. You can go on Go Smoothies Facebook page. You can also hit me up on Callie at Transform for Wellness and see some of the results from the 4-day detox. But people were losing weight. We had about 10 ladies and actually a couple of guys that went on it, and collectively they lost 41 pounds in 4 days just from going on the 4-day detox. So I said, you know what? After doing some research and looking at different herbs and vegetables and fruit that actually don't wreak havoc on our hormones, I decided to try my 4-day detox cleanse. And with that being said, I went on the detox cleanse for 4 days. It's been 2 weeks now? I think it's been like 2 weeks now. And I'm telling you, I was even amazed at myself. Although I created it and I know that it works, I was amazed at myself and what happened. So I've been doing these videos ever since, because it's all about educating everybody really. And even though this particular video is specifically for women, it's about educating everybody about how you can heal yourself from what ails you. And food is medicine. Hippocrates said it best: let medicine be thy food. And it is so true. And so I came off of that 4-day detox. First of all, let me tell you my results. So I was about 154 pounds, which was heavier than I had been because, a lot of fat and sugar turns into fat when it gets in your body. So I was heavier than what I normally had been. So by the end of the 4 days, I actually lost 8 pounds, y'all. My energy level was through the roof. My energy level was so freaking good that I actually completed 2 projects that I needed to complete, all the while doing all of my other things that I needed to do. I wasn't falling asleep, halfway through the day. I didn't feel tired. I felt like I had a lot of energy. And on top of it, I lost 8 pounds. Now, the key about it was, for me, and this is the most amazing thing that I want to share with you guys, the key for me was the fact that after day 2 of going on a 4-day detox, which really is all fruit and vegetables and herbs. You got to have the right fruit, of course, not the sugary, super sugary fructose kind of fruit. But day 2, I had 0 hot flashes. And for those of y'all that have experienced hot flashes before, or know somebody that experiences hot flashes, you know that they are the most unpleasant, can I say unpleasant thing that you have ever dealt with as a woman. You get absolutely 0 relief no matter what you do. I could be in my car, I'm turning the air conditioner down on 60 degrees and I'm still hot. So it's like this fiery inferno that starts from the inside out, and all of a sudden you're feeling flush. Your forehead is sweaty, you're wiping sweat off your brow, it wakes you up in the middle of the night. I probably woke up at least 5 or 6 times in the middle of the night because those hot flashes. And I'm telling you, it was so bad. I was having them at least 10 times a day. I could be in a meeting and all of a sudden I get this flash of heat going across me, and talking to your boss at work who happens to be a man, and all of a sudden you have this hot flash that you can't get any relief from, and your boss is looking at you like, is it hot in here? It's like, no, it's just me. It's so embarrassing. It is so embarrassing. So, that was enough for me to say, you know what, I got to do something different. And again, as a holistic health coach from IIN, I knew that eating the right thing would help to balance my hormones, but I didn't realize the extent and how quickly that it would happen. So I'm here to help you all have the same experience that I had with, not having those hot flashes anymore. So what I did, after receiving so many emails and Facebook messages and Instagram posts about hot flashes and how people are experiencing them, and it doesn't matter. You don't have to be 45 like me. You could be 35, they call it premenopause, or you could be experiencing night sweats, and you don't have to suffer from night sweats anymore. I was with you. I'm one of those people that I specifically got a ceiling fan over my bed so I could reach over and turn it on in the middle of the night because of those night sweats and hot flashes that would come on me all of a sudden. So, I get it. I totally get it. But now I can say, I can help you because I help myself. So I did go ahead and create the 4-day detox, and because I had tons of energy, I created the whole plan, which I actually have right here. It's 11 pages that you can print out very nicely. 11 pages, show our friends on Facebook, and it has the entire plan spelled out for you. So what I put in there are some awesome juice recipes. We have some smoothie recipes in there that are tried and true, that I have proven to work, and that other people who went on the 4-day detox last week, because I'm telling you, the results were astounding, and just the reception from people on social media that wanted to go on it was amazing. So we had about 10 people go on it last week, and one of them, she sent me a message within 3 days and said she had slept better than she had in weeks. She wasn't waking up in the middle of the night. And one of the great things that she said, which is why I put on here, increase your libido, because I know how it is. You want to get some boom chicka wow wow with your spouse going on, and you can't because you're not feeling it. You're having these hot flashes and your libido might be low. But I'm telling you, you can heal yourself from that and get some boom chicka wow wow going on again in the bedroom with your honey. And so she said that she actually was able to cuddle with her husband. That's the only time she got hot. And so she gave me the permission to share that. But you too can experience the same results. So within the 4-day detox plan, there's a specific layout. So you're going to have phase 1, which is your 4 days of just juice. And then you're going to have the second phase where you can add some smoothies into the mix. But I also created a couple of recipes, not a couple, but several recipes that are hormone friendly. There's also a shopping guide, so you'll know exactly what foods that you can buy, and you can combine these foods in any way, shape, or form. It is by no means restrictive. It's not meant to be restrictive, but really, guys, it's all natural. It's just fresh fruit, vegetables, and herbs. And even if you aren't a vegan or you're not on a plant-based diet on this 4-day detox, I encourage you to watch your meat intake, especially meat that you get from a restaurant, meat that is not organic, meat that when the cattle is corn-fed and that kind of thing. You want to be careful with that because all of those meats are hormonal, y'all. You have extra estrogen that's rolling around in your system, and therefore you're going to cause yourself to be out of balance. And so that's why this particular plan for the 4-day detox, and y'all, you can do anything for 4 days. I know you can do it, and it is so worth it. It is so worth it. In fact, if it's not worth it for you, you can even get your money back. So I created the plan, and you can go to calliebradford.com and get it for an introductory price, which is very, very low right now because I really want everybody to experience it. It's not about the money. I like to give information although I'm in this because it is a business. However,